Let's sketch this quadratic. We know how to sketch y equals x squared. It looks like a happy face. And we can even label some coordinates. We can label the origin or the vertex 0, 0, and we can label 1, 1. When we substitute x equals 1, y equals 1 squared is also 1. But now we're changing the number beside the x. The number beside the x is negative 2. But for the x values, which controls the movement sideways, side to side, we have to think opposite. So minus 2 means 2 to the right. And then the y value, plus 3, acts normally. You go up 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is the new vertex. The new vertex is going to be 2, 3. And the domain is going to be all real numbers. X belongs to real numbers. And the range is going to be y is greater or equals to 3. Let me show you some movement on Desmos. Okay, so we have y equals x squared, just as we mentioned before. 1, 1 is the standard parabola. And when we say y equals x minus 2 squared, notice how it goes 2 units to the right. X minus 1 would be here, x minus 3 would be here, x minus 4 would be here, x minus 4.5 would be over here. Okay, so we understand what's happening within the bracket. Now what about outside of the bracket? If we say x squared minus 1 goes down 1, x squared minus 2 goes down 2, and if I say plus 1, it goes up 1, plus 2 would go up 2. So in general, you can even add some sliders. X minus a squared plus b. Let's add all these variables. So if a is 2, for example, we have x minus 2, which means 2 units to the right. And if b here is 2, you can see that it's going up and down. So using the sliders, you can kind of visualize that the number beside the x controls the movement sideways, whereas the y value controls the movement up and down. Okay, so it's also good to know that the negative sign in front of the parabola flips it. And what if you put the number 2 in front of it? The number 2 makes it twice as tall. What used to be 1, 1 now becomes 1, 2. What if you punch in negative a half x? Yes, negative means flipped, but literally this number, the a value, the coefficient in front of the x squared, which is negative a half, means you're multiplying each and every single y value by negative a half. So what used to be 1, 1, I can just punch in x equals 1. When x is 1, what used to be a y value of 1 now becomes 1 times negative of half, which is now negative 0.5. So this is a transformation. It's a vertical flattening because we're multiplying by a factor of 1/2, but also it's a flip. So essentially we're just multiplying the y values by whatever's in front of the x squared.